At first glance, the jungle seems calm, peaceful, almost untouched. Beneath the dense canopy, where sunlight barely reaches the ground, a mother gorilla sleeps, her arms wrapped tightly around her infant, as if love alone could protect him. Beside her, the baby rests quietly, small, fragile, innocent. He knows only warmth, the steady rise of his mother's breathing. But the jungle is never truly safe. Danger does not always roar. Sometimes it waits. Silent, patient, unseen. Hidden in the grass, a gaboon viper slowly moves forward. One of the deadliest snakes in Africa, nearly invisible. It glides without sound, guided only by heat. In a sudden strike, everything changes. It attacks the infant, wrapping its powerful body around the small figure, tightening its grip. The infant's scream shatters the silence. The mother gorilla lunges forward instantly, without hesitation. She strikes, pulls, and forces the snake back with all her strength, until it finally releases the infant. A brief but deadly confrontation. The snake retreats, but the danger is not over. Deeper in the jungle, the mother and infant slow their pace. Something is wrong. The gorilla's breathing becomes heavy. Her movements unsteady, her eyes unfocused. She stops and suddenly collapses to the ground, as if her body no longer obeys her. The infant does not understand. The mother clutches her right cheek and lets out a low cry of pain. Frightened, but unwilling to leave, the infant wanders nearby and finds a ripe mango on the ground. It picks it up and brings it back the way they always shared food. But this time, the mother does not respond. The infant presses close to her, holding on with all its strength. The jungle around them is silent. As the light shifts through the dense canopy, the mother wakes. The venom has taken hold. A burning fever now races through her massive frame, clouding her senses. Searching for the source of the agony, her fingers find the swelling. The toxin is deep. Air is becoming a luxury. Every gasp is a battle against the tightening in her chest. Yet, even now, the bond of a mother pulls her upright. She will not stop. Clutching her infant to her breast, she stumbles into the green darkness on trembling limbs. The shadows of the forest seem to close in. Her rhythm is broken, her spirit is taxed. Driven by a fading instinct to feed, she reaches for the fruit above, but her muscles fail. Gravity claims her. She sinks into the damp ferns, her strength finally spent. She lies motionless. Only the low, pained clicking of her breath breaks the stillness. Confused by the silence, the tiny figure tugs at her fur, desperate for a mother who no longer moves. Guided by hope alone, the tiny figure scales the heights she can no longer reach. He returns with a mango, a final offering of the life they once shared. But the forest is indifferent. The fruit rolls away, landing in the cold mud. A piercing shriek shatters the humidity, a sound of pure primal terror. Is this the end of their story? Small and forgotten in the shadows of the Congo. In panic, the infant runs through the dense ferns, not toward the world of man, but toward the only family it has ever known. It stops in a small clearing and lets out a series of high-pitched hoots, a cry for help that vibrates through the humid air. Somewhere in the distance, a deep, chest-beating drum answers back. The silverback has heard him. The answer comes, not in noise, but in wait. The infant waits, listening, hoping the jungle remembers him. And then the forest parts. He runs to them, no hesitation, only trust. The silverback meets his eyes and understands. The troop closes in, a living wall of protection. Now the infant turns back, and they follow. The silverback watches the shadows, guarding every single step. The troop arrives, not with sirens, but with a quiet, heavy authority. The great silverback leads them to the fallen mother. They do not leave her. Using their massive strength, the troop nudges and supports her. Guiding her staggering steps toward the cooling edge of the riverbank. In the shallow water, the mother collapses into the soft mud. The cool earth begins to draw the heat. From her swollen cheek. Other females gather. Gently grooming the wound. Their touch a primitive medicine. They are a wall of fur and muscle. A sanctuary against the dark. Hours pass under the forest canopy. The fever breaks. Finally, her eyes clear. She reaches out a trembling hand. To her infant. Who has never left her side. This is the power of the troop. Thank you for being part of our journey today. Every like and subscribe helps us tell these stories of survival. The mother is standing now, strong, protected. And the jungle breathes again.